Court is calling 2025 CR 005635 State versus Angie Ford. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Dwight Chumley for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Ford?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes,
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ford, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
yes,
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Both counts?
Oh, I'm sorry. State moves to waive count 2 and proceed solely on count 1 of the indictment.
Any objections?
no,
Ms. Ford, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you are charged in count 1 with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
yes,
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes,
Ms. Ford, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has state is waiving count 2. They're proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,200 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
Defense?
yes, Your Honor. We also have agreed to run concurrent with the other case that's pinned. The motion will vote this.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and state, is that the plea? All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that are heard and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that there be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, sir.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Proceed.
No objection.
All right, did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Again, did you understand you have a right to a jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes,
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client has been very cooperative. She was on probation with you quite a number of months. She received help at SafeP, which she has told me over and over how grateful she is to have gone through that. This is on her pending MTR.
Okay.
And that she wants to thank you for letting her do that. And she spent 399 days, something at SafeP.
10 months.
She's completely satisfied at her spot there. The day she finished it is the day she got picked up on the warrant for the new case.
Okay.
But life provides you rewards in other ways, and she's gonna really be great that she gets out.
Okay. So let me ask you all, is there any restitution that's owed or no? All right, then the court is going to follow your agreement, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. There's to be no contact with the complainant. And this will run concurrent with 2021 CR 4750. Next, we're going to proceed with 2021 CR 4750. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Sure.
Are you the same Angie Marie Ford who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 4750 for the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams, on July 20th, 2021 for a period of 3 years and extended for a total of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 25th day of April 2024 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Angie Marie Ford, committed the offense of theft of property greater than or equal to 2,500 less than 30,000 in violation of condition number 1.
To that, how do you plea?
Uh,
True or not true?
True. State will waive the remaining allegation.
All right, any objections to the state's waiver?
No objection.
Would you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Sure.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, sir. Proposed agreement. Motion finding this court and sentence to 2 years in jail.
That's our agreement, Your
All
Honor.
right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, sure.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 2 years the court is going to revoke, find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the prison. Was restitution ever paid to the complainant in that case?
Judge, I don't have any restitution listed.
All right, there's to be no contact with Richard Osborne. Or the court will
And just like that, it's done. No trial, no witnesses, no dramatic courtroom battle, just paperwork, signatures, and a conviction. But here's where it gets emotional, because what comes next isn't just punishment, it's consequences colliding with redemption. Stay till the end, because this case takes a powerful turn you don't usually see in court.
give you credit for any time served, credit for any time served for successful inpatient treatment. This will run concurrently with 2025 CR 005635. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cost number?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, and because your other matter is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your Honor, one more thing.
Yes.
What is this?
It's an apology letter to my family, that I wanted to thank you. Because without you sending me to that program, I wouldn't be able to reach out to my kids again. They're 23 and 27, but it's an apology letter to my family that I'm gonna for them. But I just wanted to thank you for giving them their mother back.
Oh, you're so welcome. And I'm so sorry. Sometimes cases just drop on us. And if we would have known about the case beforehand, then that could have been taken beforehand. But here's the thing. This is just another bump in the road, right, of life, which happens to a lot of people. But you're going to have to stay on track with where you are, and don't let this derail your sobriety or derail the newfound relationships you have with your children, okay? When you're released from prison, if you can't find a sober living home or something of that nature, and I'm still here, just come back here. I'll pick up the phone and call somebody.
That's what I would like to do, is find a faith-based transitional sober living place to be able to get back on my feet. I've got my peer support certification while I was in SAP to run peer support programs.
Mhm.
And the peer recovery specialist is what I would like to do to help women like me get back on their feet and be productive women in society again.
Well, stop
And that
by.
is due to you. And I wouldn't have received that program if you would have given it to me any earlier. I was ready for it. And I want to thank you so much for making that decision that I couldn't make for myself.
Oh, you're so welcome. And it's going to be great, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you have a lot now that you're clean and sober. Is there something for me?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.